Shocking new numbers have Donald Trump in hiding and congressional Republicans sweating over the ongoing government shutdown. As the clock ticks up on the elapsed time of the shutdown, another clock is ticking down toward an implosion. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. The government shutdown continues in Washington, about to cross the 3-week threshold, and already analysts are predicting that it could become the longest in American history, surpassing the 35-day record from 2018 when a shutdown occurred under, you guessed it, Donald Trump. What a great deal maker. Democrats continue to demand restoration of health care subsidies for the American people, while House Speaker and pass-around Republican Party bottom, Mike Tiny Johnson, has kept the House in recess since the shutdown began. So no wonder it continues. It's hard to have a vote if you send everybody home. And cracks are showing in the Republican resolve. Addressing the shutdown last week, MAGA Queen Marjorie Taylor Greene said this.
I'm one of those that gets real tired of political drama when it's not actually solving a problem. And this is such a crisis that I'm willing to say, okay, everyone, we have to do something about this. It shouldn't be something that we dangle the American people or military pay or all of these things. We shouldn't be dangling them back and forth. We have to fix it.
Yes, the woman that believed in Jewish space lasers and who sports the bleach blonde, bad-built butch body look has become a voice of reason in the Republican Party. Lord save us. And it gets even more dire for the GOP, so don't go away. Earlier today, Tiny Johnson addressed reporters on the government shutdown, first trying to gaslight the public into thinking that the Democrats have caused the shutdown, and then by revealing a little too much about his plans. Take a look.
They're covering their own tail. They're out here decrying the so-called forthcoming health care crisis, they say. It's the one that they themselves created. The Democrats created Obamacare. They're the ones that created a subsidy with an expiration date. They're the ones that did all of this. Republicans are trying to fix it. And they're trying to blame Republicans for the crisis they themselves created. They cry foul. The calculus and the strategy on when I bring everybody back, people have said, are you going to change your strategy? And I've said to you all, very plainly, in good faith, we don't have a political strategy here. I don't have a strategy. We're just trying to do the right thing. We did what has been customary here and passed a simple CR. Again, this is really important, and it should be a headline in your journals as well. This is the first time in history that any party has shut down the government over a clean CR. It's a clean CR. That's the whole thing. There's nothing much more we can do.
He doesn't even have a strategy. Well, no wonder he sent everybody home. That reveal, that flagrant disregard for the well-being of the American people could easily bite Johnson in the Johnson. Not to mention the rest of the Republicans, including the orange and possibly syphilitic Oval Office occupant. For his own sake, it would be wise for Johnson to come up with some contingency plans here to get the government reopened. Of course, then he would have to seat Congresswoman Adelaida Grijalva, which would hasten release of the Epstein files. For more on that, see our other videos here on the channel. For the moment, though, the GOP got some more bad news. Following Johnson's press conference, the team over at Morning Joe took a look at some new polling onto the shutdown, and, in short, it does not bode well for Johnson, Trump, or the Republicans. Now, this is a long clip because there is a lot to unpack in these new numbers, so make sure to watch the whole thing.
We are beginning to see its real-world effects. The FAA says staffing shortages from the shutdowns caused thousands of flight delays across the U.S. over this past weekend. According to the website FlightAware, at least 8,000 flights were delayed from Friday to Monday at major airports. They include Dallas, Newark, Chicago, and Atlanta. About 13,000 air traffic controllers and 50,000 TSA officers are currently working without pay. And there's some new polling out this very morning about the shutdown. The latest Reuters Ipsos poll finds that half of Americans blame Republicans in Congress for the shutdown. That's compared to 43% who blame Democrats, 50 to 43. When asked who is feeling the financial effects of the shutdown, 21% said they themselves have been hurt by it, while 39% said it has hurt people that they know. And a majority, including almost all Democrats and half of Republicans, said the expiring health insurance subsidies should be extended. So, Joe, look, shutdowns aren't good for anyone, but what has been consistent these last couple weeks, Republicans taking more of the blame in voters' eyes, and it does seem like there was some talk in the first day or two of the shutdown. Could Democrats hang together? Well, they have, and it seems like they picked the right issue to rally around, health care, really resonating per that poll.
Well, which, I mean, it's incredible they did that. I mean, Molly, of course, there's long been a parlor game played in the most exclusive places in Georgetown and also in the Upper East Side, where people would play this game and just live in this make-believe world that Democrats actually figured out how to be on the right side of an issue and actually be able to explain it to the American people in a way that they would be on their side. Boom. We dream no more. 72% of Americans, come on, hard to believe, 72% of Americans are on Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries' side. They're actually winning this debate.
72% of Americans favor healthcare subsidy restoration. I ask you, dear viewer, when was the last time you saw 72% of Americans agree on anything? And while the numbers are much tighter, Americans still overwhelmingly blame Republicans for the shutdown. And pressers like Mike Tiny Johnson's stunt this morning are not helping. This is a Republican shutdown led by people with no strategy, who have no plan for negotiation, and who are utterly terrified of the Epstein files. Again, for more on that, see our other reports here on the channel. At the moment, what is clear is that the Democrats are wise to stand firm and continue to fight for, ta-da, the well-being of the American people, a concept totally foreign to Johnson and Trump. I'm surprised they haven't called ICE to have it deported yet. Then again, the day isn't over. We'll keep you updated on the state of the shutdown, the Epstein files, and all other top news coming out of Washington, so make sure to like this video, share it, and subscribe. You can also contribute by following the Ko-Fi link in the description. Tell me in the comments when you do. I'll look forward to hearing from you. This is Occupy Democrats.